Hi, I'm a girl who loves Supergirl, and I'm here to give you a review and Easter eggs of Supergirl, Episode 20, Better Angels. Hello, I am Ashley Victoria Robinson, and I am a girl who loves Supergirl. Let's drop right into the good of the Supergirl Season 1 finale. First of all, we had Cara saying goodbye to a lot of people in this episode because she thought that maybe she wasn't going to make it out of this final battle alive. I think that her goodbye scene with J'onn J'onzz in the DEO, where we see him handcuffed to the bed, was a truly beautiful moment. It was a really nice goodbye between the father-daughter analog that you have between these two characters and between David Harewood and Melissa Benoist. They're two excellent actors. They play really well opposite each other, and for that reason, I think you can definitely tell that this is the strongest goodbye and the most emotional scene in the entire episode. It was a really, really nice moment. Second, and kind of a mirror to this scene, was a scene toward the end of the episode where we finally see Cara get promoted. We all knew that she couldn't be Kat's assistant for the rest of her life. She's a busy lady, she got stuff to do, and besides, she's never at work anyway. Now, I think it is a little bit ridiculous that Kat would just let her basically pick her job and see what she wants to do moving forward, but it was a really humbling moment to see that Kat truly loves and respects Cara as much as she loves and respects Supergirl. Then the added bonus of her A, getting an office, and then B, Kat calling her Cara rather than Kira was really, really lovely. Again, Calista Flockhart is one of the strongest performers on the show, and she really sold the moment between I'm trying to keep my cool, snarky cat attitude, and this is a gesture that I'm doing for you because you're somebody that I care about. They were great cappers to Supergirl's relationship with these two characters. They were well executed, they were beautifully shot, and they were just lovely, lovely moments. Let me lay down some Easter eggs for you. First of all was the Omega Hedron that we saw Non carrying around. He threw it at Supergirl's feet, and then we see Max Lord giving it over to Major Lane toward the end of the episode. That is, of course, the thing that powered the Argo City in the Supergirl 1986 movie starring Helen Slater, who is currently playing Mrs. Danvers, mom of both Alex and Cara. And second, you may have noticed that Maxwell Lord seemed to know an awful lot about mind control, which maybe is a loose Easter egg to the fact that in DC Comics history, Maxwell Lord has had some run-ins with mind control. A nice moment for that character. It is time to talk about the bad in this episode of Supergirl, and I'm gonna get real honest with you guys right now. I didn't like this episode. I didn't like the finale of Supergirl. I was pretty disappointed with it. The main problem for me is that we introduced Superman in a big bad way. Superman has been the albatross around the neck of this series from the very beginning. We've brought him in to save Cara before, and we've had her have actual conversations with him. The fact that we're gonna see his boots, but we're gonna leave him unconscious in a room, and there are opportunities to bring him into the story, and we're just going to ignore that, I think are problematic. He should never have been there in the first place. But if you're gonna take that step, and you're gonna bring the Man of Steel in, and you're not gonna tie it to your movie universe, which is a fine decision, and I completely understand, you can't just waste him by having a shot of his feet open in the background of a Cara and J'onn scene. I think there was way too much going on in this episode, and I think that it suffered for it. And the reason that I personally am more disappointed with this than I think it would have been otherwise is there are a plethora of episodes throughout this season that were better. It's time for my crazy theory of the week. Okay, so we saw this episode end with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, a new Kryptonian ship crashing to Earth. I gotta say, for a dead planet, there's a lot of Kryptonians who keep showing up on Supergirl. Now, who is in the ship? We didn't even get any hints of what that is. That is obviously the cliffhanger that we're gonna lead into season 2 with. My theory is that we are going to see the person in the ship is not gonna be a person. If you know Supergirl comics history, you know that Streaky is a big part of Supergirl and her Earth 2 counterpart, Power Girl. Streaky's a big part of their mythology. Streaky is a super cat in the vein that Krypto is a super dog, and I think that everyone's gonna think that it's Kara's mom, that it's maybe Astra coming back, that it's some other Kryptonian. I think it's gonna be her pet cat Streaky. Meow. Also because some of the creatives on this show have mentioned that they would love to incorporate Streaky in season 2. I'm really hoping that that happens, because cats are just the best, guys. Let's move right into the rating. As always, our scale goes from 1 to a potential 5 Kryptonian crystals, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. I was really hoping that the finale was gonna be 5 Kryptonian crystals. That is a rarity on this show, but unfortunately it went a little bit the other way. I think that there was more bad than good in this episode. Normally the scale tips the other way. I am only gonna give the Supergirl finale 2 lonely Kryptonian crystals that were ill-utilized. I'm really sorry, and I'm really sad because of that. At this point in time, we do not know the fate of Supergirl following this final episode, and we don't know the fate of Girl on Supergirl following this final episode. Oh wait, yes we do. This will not be the last episode of Girl on Supergirl. Next week, we're going to be doing a finale episode. I will be joined by the wonderful Jason Inman, and we're going to be giving our predictions, our hopes and dreams for Supergirl Season 2. So I want all of you watching to go down to the comments section and tell me what you want to see in Supergirl Season 2. The best answers we are going to read on the air live to YouTube next week. And don't forget, if you like Girl on Supergirl, we also do a Legends of Tomorrow review show that you can find right there. If you want to support Legends, Girl on Supergirl, Geek History Lesson podcast that I do with Jason Inman, click right on down there to patreon.com/Jawiin, Jawiin. Throw some support our way and keep all of our Kryptonian crystals lit. For more updates on everything going on here, don't forget to go right to that subscribe button. It will bring all of our goodness to your goodness. Guys, girls, everybody of indeterminate gender, thank you so much for watching this finale episode with me. Next week will be the finale episode of Girl on Supergirl. I love you all. You're the best. Be safe and make good choices.